Hello, everyone. Here's an impromptu video from Elisa and Magic Marie. So I had heard some news about Governor DeSantis that didn't make sense to me. And I was thinking like, I know, he stands up for people and for children, and he seems to be on the same place that I seem to be, right? With the same thought of that he's possibly a white hat or a good guy or in the side of the spiritual people or my community. And so someone posted that this is what the original post said. It says, DeSantis signs bill blocking families and patients from being able to sue healthcare providers over COVID-related injuries, deaths, issues new Florida COVID-related guidance. So I, of course, was super surprised about this news. And hey, Dennis, hey, Up3. So I figure I have Marie. I can have Marie look into this and figure out what's happening. So poor Marie gets up from bed, sees my message, and immediately calls me. So that's why we're both looking like we're just like, let's do it. So we decided to go ahead and get on because I figured this is something important. And luckily, what Marie received was good news. So I felt like it was important enough to share it because I don't want the spiritual community to start questioning him and to start, and we always want to know, right, that he turned to the bad side. It's possible that he did. So why not just make sure, like, is this real? Is it not? And so, and here it is, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious says, I don't understand why he did that. That's why I'm doing this, because I feel we all needed to find out. And I was like, Marie, forget the, putting makeup on or looking good. I said, I want to get this out. And graciously, she agreed to do it. So thank you. So Marie, please tell us what you found, and let me put you on the big screen so you can explain the cards.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Okay. Hi, everyone. So yeah, it was really interesting when Elisa sent this through because, I don't live in Florida. For people that do live there, this is really close to home. And so I like what, DeSantis has done over the past. I haven't really followed closely though. So it was quite good. I could come from a very objective place. And I was telling Elisa, I sort of got a download straight away, but then I went, no, I'm just going to check all this with the cards. I was really open. And when I was actually divinating the cards, it actually took a while. I had to go deeper and deeper into it to really make sure I was connected and with what I was getting. So I planned a little layout so that I knew exactly what cards were coming through for how I'd put the outcomes and the questions. So the top one I did was the overall outcome in general for whatever timeline. Okay, so this is just the overall outcome, and it was the Sun. Now, the Sun is a really positive card. It's one of the most beautiful, joyful cards in the pack. And it also can relate to children, to happiness. So to me, overall, what it was saying is at the end of all this, there will be something that comes through that's positive. All right. The next card I had in my layout was on DeSantis, like, what was going on for him? Was this something that happened? And we got the 10 of Wands. Now, the 10 of Wands, it's spiritual card, but it's also completion of something. And what was coming through is it was explaining the process for him internally, what was going on. So it's been quite a struggle at this. I mean, the whole thing, you can imagine this guy has sort of been doing the opposite to what has been put out by most sort of places. So he's really been taking a stand. He's been quite burdened. He's worn out. But something is definitely coming to a close. And the download I got, if we go to the next card, which is behind the scenes, what's been going on, we got the Knight of Swords. Now, the Knight of Swords is strength, determination, it's moving forward, it's resolution of issues, and it's, to me, it can almost be like military. And I feel that he actually could have signed this. However, he understood the ramifications if every single person went out and sued their healthcare practitioner. The whole medical industry in the US would probably grind to a halt. There would be no virtual medical, place left for people to actually go to that needed that medical help. So you imagine if every health practitioner, every doctor, every nurse that had ever done this was then suddenly all of a sudden, having to go and go to court or whatever. It's not going to work. So the next card that I asked for was the outcome for people that are, involved in these issues that have come up. And it was our 9 of Cups, which is hopes and desires. So there will be a positive outcome for these people. It's not going to happen the way that would normally happen. I know the US is quite different. I was explaining to Elisa, to Australia with your medicals, and there's a lot more people that can sue, and you've got a lot more procedures in place where that can happen. But the outcome will happen, but it won't be that way. And I was also getting that the actual companies that produce this stuff, as we know, there's been a block with them actually being the ones that have to take responsibility for anything since 1989. The Fool card came up with the future when I asked. So at the right time, at the right place, there will be new beginnings. So whether that means that those legislations that have been in place for such a long time will get taken out and everything will change, so that there will be some accountability, and maybe they'll get taken down, and there will all of that funding or whatever could help in this scenario. So I asked for a clarifying card, and we got the 10 of Pentacles. Now, to me, I like this card. It's very positive. It's about fortune. It's about counseling children, history of the family. So it feels like there's almost going to be a package for people that once the truth comes out, they have to have a solution with it as well to help people, because otherwise there's just going to be so much chaos. So I feel there will be something in place a place where people can go to, or they can be helped. And it's not just financially. It is with counseling. It is with support to help keep everything a little bit more balanced, because you can imagine the chaos if, all these people, I mean, this can also indicate a lot of people take action or want something done. So to me, I feel it's a strategy that makes a bit of sense when you look at it. We're still in this crazy war per se, and so not everything is maybe in place as it needs to be. So I would just take a big breath, just go internally, look for your own intuition as to what you're getting with this. But this is what I got as a download, and these are the cards that came up for this situation. But as always, go in and trust your own intuition, but don't automatically jump to conclusions because it's not maybe what we want to hear. But that's not the best way forward at this stage, is what I'm getting. There is going to be a better procedure and a whole better situation. So Lisa, does that make sense? Did you understand how I explained that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he's I'm sure that there's some type of backup plan, in order for people to get to have justice. Let's just say to have justice.
Exactly.
Absolutely. So and you mentioned something about him being connected to them. Did you say something about
there was one of the cards when we were talking before we came on was the Star card. So I feel this whole thing is being overseen, and that was what I forgot to say.
Yeah,
I feel there's some technology or some healing ability, technology that will come through that could be really helpful for this situation as well. And I feel that's obviously still not in place yet. We know it's there, but it's just timing for that to be released. And look, who knows? This all might come out together. It might come out more slowly. We just don't know. And this is where we just have to have faith that we are on track and that everything is going to be okay. And I
Yeah.
just pulled another card to clarify, and it's a 3 of Cups, which is celebration. So something, I really feel there is going to be something good that comes through. For a bad situation, you know, something good can come through. And we've got to remember, everyone has their own soul contract. Everyone has their own soul journey that they've agreed to be on or to do, and we have to honor that as well in the bigger picture, which is sometimes hard to do, isn't it, when we, you know, we see what's going on and we get caught up with, you know, oh my God, you know, why is this happening? But you need to step back, go inside, and look at the bigger picture as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so, and the Magician card keeps popping up as well, and to me this is bringing heaven to earth. There's also some magic and mystery going on that maybe we're not aware of yet. So that's what I was getting. So if anyone's got any other thoughts that came to them, pop them in the chat as well.
Yeah. And
you know.
let's see, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I wish she could change that name for us when she comes on here.
Just call her Super. Call her Super.
Super. I'm going to call her Super. So she's saying that she says the parks in Orlando, thousands of employees walk out because of DeSantis. He doesn't want to indoctrinate the kids. So I am not sure. What I want Super to do is to give me more detail of why, because of DeSantis. Like, that doesn't make sense to me.
I'm not sure what the parks in Orlando mean.
Thousands of employees walk out. You know, but tell us what you feel, or maybe in the cards, what you felt about him being a good guy or a bad guy. How did you feel?
I felt he was quite stressed. I feel that he's probably been attacked a lot psychically as well. You can imagine holding that position, holding that place. This is a spiritual war as well. So, you know, we need to send light and love to people like him, I feel. And
and protection.
Yeah, and protection. And, you know, I didn't feel he was planted, you know, what do they call it? A planted opposition or anything like that. So yeah, look, and the Ace of Wands just came up. So I feel that, you know, he's been guided. He knows he's been told what to do. It's a war. It's something that for a reason this has happened. And yeah, I feel we need to sort of send him support at the moment. You know, that's just what I'm getting personally. Again, like I said, everyone has to trust their own intuition. And there's a much bigger picture, and we're not meant to know exactly what it is. And that can be really frustrating. Oh, again, the Ace of Wands just came up again. So I'm really getting confirmation that trust that, you know, we're not. Yeah. So there's more to this than meets the eye, guys. So take a big breath, drop inside, make sure you you're listening to the wisdom and not the fear.
Okay, he says he signed up a bill about the kids not, hold on, we'll read it together. He signed up a bill about the kids not to be taught about homosexuality from pre-K to third grade. So employees from Disney walked out.
Oh,
Disney, we all know what they represent. Sorry, I'm driving. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. Oh, well done.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, Super.
To write all that.
Well done.
So.
Oh, well, of course. I mean, why
pre-K to third grade, you have to talk to them about homosexuality? Are you kidding me?
So the teachers have walked out
the Disney. Okay, so let's figure out.
Yeah.
Throw the cards. Who directed these employees to walk out on because of this?
Exactly. I mean, good God, children should not be being exposed to that stuff. You know, they're too young. They're still spiritually connected in, you know, they don't need to be brought into that base that young at all. That to me is just beyond comprehension.
Yes.
So let's have a look and see. Oh, who did that? Oh, wow. Okay. So, yeah. Wow. Yeah, so it's a so what came up was actually the Chariot and the Four of Wands. So this to me is always like look at the castle. So this to me is representing maybe Disney, and this is movement. So this is changes and movement that they actually don't want, because that's our Five of Pentacles. And this is where there's, something's happening. They're being left out in the cold. So things aren't going how they want it to go. So, so to me as well, it's a decision that they don't like, because the King of Wands is what I'm going to put through for the person making that decision. So the decision wasn't what they wanted. So this would have been someone in Disney that is,
Okay,
like,
so it's not
yeah,
the deep state or anything like that, the bad
yeah.
guys.
So that it's the ones that want that criteria in school. They're not.
Okay, because
Yeah.
they're saying that what he said sexual education, not homosexuality.
Yep. So
he didn't want sexual education in pre-K to third grade.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so DeSantis, is that DeSantis? I just want, no. So what I'm getting is that the beings that the people that work in Disney, they would have been a huge instigator probably in getting this into the schools. So I feel that they're not happy with what's happened, and so they're.
Are you able to tell if it's Disney as a company or just individuals in Disney that banded together?
Yeah.
Are you able to tell the difference?
Let's see. Yeah, let's see if they're. Okay. I am getting shown something.
Okay.
There's always people that are put in positions of power within even the workers that can be quite, I guess, influential is a good word. So let's just see if that's the case and if they've been directed to do that. Ace of Wands. So there's always, they're very strategic. They're very strategic. And so they have people in positions of power that are influential, that do take, it's like the minions. They take the directives and then they do whatever it is that they need to do to create something that's going to be a diversion or going to create some chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is being driven by the corporation then.
Yeah. To create, it's not what they wanted. So you look at how much he's juggling, and trying to help, keep everything, so it's balanced, and yet it's it's still moving forward in a direction that's conducive to what the bigger plan is.
Can you throw the cards on if he has galactic protection?
Okay. Yep. Personally, let's find out.
Yeah. Does he personally have galactic protection? I hope he does.
Okay. Well, Jasper's straight away telling, because Jazzy's here. Jasper straight away is telling me that yes, is he like a godly man? Is he someone that is connected in spiritually? Like, do you know anything about that aspect of him?
No, all I know is he's always mentioned like, oh, I'm not putting up with these draconian measures. The lingo that he uses is like he's aware of something.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just have a look. Yeah, look, I feel that even if he's not aware of it, I feel like he has got some protection going on, because we've got our Four of Swords and our Temperance card. And to me, this can be the angelic realm. Okay, that Temperance card. So there's something that's going on that is making sure that he is helped. But it's So he's had a lot of the Devil card. He's had a lot of negative stuff put towards him. So I feel he is supported angelically, even if he doesn't know it. I'd love to know if he actually had, beliefs. I feel he has got some connection in, because our Page of Pentacles, this is someone that's young but connected into a reality. It's to me, this is always a positive card of creating your reality through learning or whatever. So I feel maybe he has had, you know, a connection into that realm at whatever level he's at.
Should we ask if he's a starseed?
Sure. Let's see if we're allowed to.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
I
let's
forgot
just
we
find
have to.
out.
Do
You've
we
got to
have to
ask
ask for permission from his higher self?
All right. So what I'm getting is, even intuitively, because I just connected in and asked, and this was his mission in life, like a soul contract. Oh, yeah. So this was a soul contract for him to do what he's doing, because we've got our 5 of Swords. So this is bringing about change, you know, even through some hard times and conflict. And then the 6 of Swords is up next, which is moving away from troubled waters, moving into something more positive. So yeah, so for me, it's that was part of his soul contract. So whether he's a starseed or not is almost irrelevant, because it's when we have a soul contract and we're here to do something, then you know that usually things get set up like a stage for us to be able to, if we choose to go that way, to take that. So yeah, so he's left, you know, he's lost a lot from doing this, because that 5 of Cups is really looking at something, and you would lose a lot by being in that position.
Yes, big time.
Yeah. So let me just, and the outcome for him, it's the Lovers card. So for me, this is actually finding balance within himself and also working in collaboration with others to find that beautiful balance within. So it's part of his journey. Like, we're all on a journey, and we all have soul contracts as to what we're meant to be doing. We've all got our part to play, just more out in the open, in the public, and yeah.
And I'm going to put this out there so people have awareness of this. But so a question I wanted to ask was, future. Will he ever be president of the United States?
I wonder if we're meant to know that one. Let's just have a little look. Oh, that one's hot. I'm just going to.
Well, some people said he went to Harvard, others to Yale, but anyway, he went to an Ivy League school.
Well, that's a mystery, because we've got our Magician card. So
they don't want to tell us.
No, and the Fool card came up just before that, so it'll be the right time, right? So we're not meant to know.
That's not nice.
No, I know, it's just nasty.
Well, this is a question we could ask.
Yeah.
No more presidents after Trump. Will there be any other presidents?
Are we going to be in a whole different scenario? Good question. Let's just see if that's what's on the cards.
Yeah. And Lauren is saying it was Harvard, not Yale. But anyway, doesn't matter.
No,
but thank you for clarifying.
Yeah, okay. Ooh, that one's hot. Let me just see what that one is. Wow. Okay, and one more. I always like 3, because we get a nice picture then. Interesting. So our first card is the 9 of Swords, which is worry. So a lot of people have been worried about the scenario with, you know, our DJT and what's happened. And, you know, there's been a lot of stress around that. But there's going to be something bigger coming that's actually better. And it's going to be like almost a global scenario. And there's going to be justice around it. So there's going to be, yeah. So whether or not there is something that they call a president, it doesn't matter. What's going to come out is actually much more open, much more honest. And that justice card, the gold is huge in that. So to me, that's manifestation, abundance, everything coming through. And the red is really strong too, which is taking action. So this has been going on. Where are we? That one. So a lot of people have been really worried and stressed, because, you know, they know what's happened. They know what actually went down, but it had to, because it was for a bigger picture.
Remember, exactly.
We keep talking about this bigger picture. It's the world. This is global, guys. We're all in this together. Like, you know, I'm in Australia. You guys are in UK, US, Canada, wherever, and we're all in this together. You know, we're one. So this is, but we're going to have this happen. So
Yeah.
the details, I think, aren't really important just yet. I think we just have to take
Yeah.
each day as it comes.
Yeah.
Make sure you're tuning into your heart, tuning into your intuition, living in your own wisdom. And I just picked up the bottom, and on the bottom of the cards was the Ace of Swords. Absolutely. So we can create our new world, and it will happen more quickly and more easily when we focus on it, when we send love and light instead of worrying. Send love and light. Be in your moment. Create your world.
Yes. And I want to do a video about that, which maybe we can close out this one and then
Yeah.
start a new one with some information that I wanted to run by you as a discussion
Yeah.
about this.
Yeah.
So I can't think of any other DeSantis questions right now. I think this is good enough to kind of put it out there in the universe that we
Yeah.
support him and we're with him, and we send him our thoughts and our protection and our angels and, you know, whatever else.
Yeah.
So
we're going through transformation. The Lovers card has come up again. So things are in play that are being worked out to create a balance. And the Four of Pentacles, which is new foundations, setting up something solidly to create a new reality for us all. But we have to stay in our heart and don't let these little things trigger us into fear or into whatever. Just go into your own intuition. Really important.
yes, and that's what we're going to talk about. So
Yeah.
Marie, guys, Marie, do you have like 30 minutes?
No, I've actually got to
Okay.
jump on my friend. I'm
Okay.
helping my friend today online with his business, but we can do it.
Do you have time later on today? I would love to do it today just because it just came out.
Yeah, I think
So.
he finishes at 12:30. Let me message you. You'll probably be asleep by then. What time is? Yeah, it'll be really late for you.
We'll see.
Is all.
So
Okay.
guys, just watch for this video because it's important, and it's about what reality are you choosing to be on? What are, you know, you choose every day what reality you want to be on. So it's the new channeling by Daniel Scranton. It came out today, and he's talking about multiple realities and which one are you picking to be on? So I think it's really important, and it's a lot. It has to do a lot with what you were saying.
Yeah.
You know, we'll see if we can, you know, get it out tonight. We'll get it out tonight, and if not, we'll do it tomorrow. But I think it's important that we have this discussion.
Oh, okay. So I'm getting confused. So your today will be my in the morning, or not? Is that right? So where are you now? What time?
No, it would be like a couple of hours from now, 3 hours from now,
Okay.
4 hours from now, whenever you are available.
Sure. Well, I'm sure that most of the stuff I have to do will be early on, and so I can then come off a bit earlier, and we can do a chat.
Okay,
So,
sounds good.
right.
We'll let you guys know then.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Thank you. Love you. See you soon.
Bye, everyone.